Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So today is the last day of Damodar month, Kartik month. So we will discuss about the pastime of the Damodar Leela. So before we start, we offer our Mangalacharan. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकाय चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले सोऽयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथं वितं तं सजीवं सद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपदं सगणललितां श्रीविशाखान्वितं च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपीश्च गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषाभानुसुत देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यः वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमति भक्तिवेदांत स्वामीति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। So thank you very much. Today is the last day of Damodar month, so we will discuss about the transcendental pastime of the Damodar Lila. Why there is a Damodar Lila, and as we know that the Damodar Lila is all about the exchange of the Lord's transaction, loving transaction, reciprocation with the pure devotees, to exhibit Dasyayam lo tadvida lokam, to exhibit everyone that he can be subdued only by the pure devotees, only by the servants' pure love. So that has been exhibited in Damodar Leela. So we will discuss, before we discuss, so we will be, we should know that this Krishna Katha is so important. People are not interested to listen here. Whole our Hare Krishna movement is based on the Shravanam Kirtanam. Therefore now Hare Krishna movement is surrounded by the neophytes. Who doesn't want, who want to ring bell? Prabhupada say you are ringing bell, you will be dried. You will be having no lives. You will be useless. It's just a matter of time because you don't want to hear. Belling, always going to belling, going to temple for belling, dandavat, going home belling without hearing. Because this Krishna Katha is so important. Sravanam, Kirtanam, Dhyanam. It is said that Sravanam, Kirtanam, Dhyanam, Adbhuta Karmana. Harer Adbhuta Karmana. Janma, Adbhuta Karmana, Janma Karma Gunanam cha. Tad Artham Akhila Chestata. One should endeavor to hear, remember, hear, and one should remember to hear, one should remember to one should endeavor to hear, glorify and remember the wonderful activities of the Lord. If you if really want to get out from this material existence, obnoxious material existence. So it is stated in this beautiful verses that how it is important to it is important to hear the Krishna Katha. This is the backbone of our movement actually. In this beautiful verses it is stated here that how is important to hear. 11.3.27 of Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said as Sravanam. In these beautiful verses, it is stated that Sravanam, Kirtanam, Dhyanam, Harer, Adbhuta Karmana, Janma, Karma, Gunanam cha tad arthe akhila chestata. One should endeavor to hear. This Krishna Katha is purified because we are in this material existence on account of our sins accumulated since time immemorial. We have to purify. Our existence is impure, contaminated. To purify our existence, we need to hear Krishna Katha, particularly the activities of this wonderful activities of the Lord. Damodar Leela, the wonderful activities of the Leela. Therefore it is said that those who are intelligent person, they will not stay where there is no Krishna Katha. Nayatra Vaikuntas, Vaikuntha Katha Sadpaga. This is beautiful verses is there. It is said that the intelligent person will not stay in that places where there is no Krishna Katha. In these verses it is say 5:19-24 that the intelligent person na yatra Vaikuntha Katha Sudhapaga. Sudhapaga. Natra Vaikuntha Katha Sudhapaga na sadhava bhagavatasthadaasraya na atra jagya samakha mohochavaha suresha lokapi navaisa sabhyatam. See, in this beautiful verses 5:19-24, it says that an intelligent person does not take interest in a place, even in the topmost planetary system, if pure Ganges of topics concerning the Supreme Lord activity does not flow there. If there are no devotee engaged in the service on the bank of such a river of piety, if there are no festival of Sankirtana Yajna to satisfy the Lord, especially Sankirtana Yajna recommended in this verse. So it is said that intelligent person doesn't take interest in a place, even the topmost planetary system. There is no Krishna Katha. How important is Krishna Katha? It implies the paramount importance of hearing Krishna Katha, the significance of, tremendous significant, gargantuan importance of Krishna Katha. Paraspara Katha, Anukathanam, Bhagavat Jasya. Our whole Hare Krishna movement, the Sunday program, is meant for the giving a opportunity to hear about Krishna Katha. That is whole our movement is standing, but we are not interested to hear. That is so unfortunate. Paraspara Anukathanam Pavanam Bhagavata Jasa. Pavanam, it purifies. In this material existence, our desire to stay here is very strong. And desire to go back to Godhead, to Krishna, is very weak. In order to reverse it, we have to Paraspara Anukathanam, Bodhoyanti Parasparam, Madachita Madagata Prana, Bodhoyanti Parasparam. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna also say, 10:9, Chatur Shloka. Tushtanti cha ramanti cha. Kathanta cha mam nityam tushtanti cha raman. That is the symptoms of devotee. Simply tilak, kantimala. I am chanting, I am chanting, I am devotee. What is this? Without hearing Krishna Katha, what kind of devotee you are? Prabhupada said that. What kind of devotee you are? What kind of service you have got other than hearing Krishna Katha? Paraspara Anukathanam Pavanam Bhagavat Jasya. Mitho Ratir Mitho Tustir Nirbita Mithatmanaha. One should learn how to associate with the devotees of the Lord by gathering with them to chant the glories of the Lord. This process is most purifying. A devotee thus develop their loving friendship, they feel mutual happiness, satisfaction. By thus engaging one another, they are able to give up the material sense gratification, which is the cause of all suffering. Because we have come here to enjoy the senses. That's why we have turned away from the Lord and come here. Krishna bhuliya jiva भोगवांछा करे निकटस्थ माया तरे झपटिया धरे. Krishna bhuliya jiva bhogovancha, in order to enjoy the senses separately, independently from the Lord, we have come to this material existence. And we are rotting and rotating. We are in a precarious situation. We are in an existential dilemma, disharmony, dissension. We are in a very awkward position. To get out from the awkward position, what we have to do? Paraspara Anukathanam Pavanam Bhagavan Jasa. By hearing Krishna Katha, discussing about Krishna Katha, we will pavanam, purify, and go back to Godhead. Whole idea is that. Therefore, devotee means always discussing, hearing Katha, discussing Krishna Katha, smara, स्मरंत स्मरयंतश्च मीठ अघोघ हरम हरिम भक्त संजयते भक्त्या बिभ्रति उत्पुलकाम तनुम. Devotee of the Lord constantly discuss the glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead among themselves. In this way, they constantly remember in mind one and another his qualities, his pastimes. And in this way, by the devotion to the principle of Bhakti Yoga, devotee please the personality of Godhead. That is the way to please, to discuss about Krishna Katha. That is the backbone of our Sravanam Kirtanam is the backbone. This is devotee association means Sravanam Kirtanam. Therefore, Krishna says to Uddhava in 11:29, 26, 27, in this beautiful verses 11:29 and 26, ये see beautiful verse. ये अतम माम भक्तेषु संप्रददा सुपुष्कलम. One who liberally disseminates this knowledge among my devotees, bestower of absolute truth, I give myself. So in this beautiful verses, there is a beautiful verses spoken by the spoken by Lord to the Uddhava. See, why the importance of hearing is important? We do not know. We do know. We are confused. Why the Supreme Controller is controlled by these devotees? It's apparent contradiction, isn't it? The very first verse of Bhagavatam says, Janmadasya jatan bayat, itaratasya charthisu abhigya swarat. Krishna is swarat independent. He is the supreme controller. Ishvara Parama Krishna. And he is controlled by the devotee. Why? What is the apparent contradiction? We should know now. Without hearing, how to know the pastime? Everything is there. Prabhupada has given the verses, purport. Today we are talking about 10, 9, 19. We have not started. Let us know the importance of hearing. In this beautiful verses 11:26, Krishna spoke to Uddhava, Taye srinvanti gayanti anumodanti cha dritaha mat paraha sraddhadhanascha cha bhaktim vidandanti te mai. Everybody is looking for bhakti. That is the whole idea of Krishna consciousness, the essence of Krishna consciousness, how to attain the bhakti, prema pumartha mahan, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say. And how to get, we should know from the Krishna. Whoever hears chant respectfully takes to the heart these topics about me, become faithfully dedicated to me, and thus achieves my devotional service. How to achieve devotional service? By hearing, chanting, and respectfully takes to the heart these topics about me. That means contemplate and faithfully dedicate to me. This is the way that we will attain the devotional service to the Lord. Krishna himself revealing, you want to attend devotional service, my bhakti, you do that. And without bhakti, we cannot control the Lord. Yashoda Maya is controlling the Krishna, Radharani controlling the Krishna because of pure love. Krishna wanted to, desired to be subordinate of his devotees' pure love. Only by devotional service only Krishna can be controlled. He is showing to everyone. Darsayam tadvida lokam atmanah atmanah vritya vasyatam. Vritya means servant. How he is coming under the subordination of his servant or his devotees. That is his attribute. That is his quality. And to showing, exhibiting that this Damodar Lila is happening. He is enacting this Damodar Lila to show this. That how I can come under the subordination of the devotee. Although I am the controller, supreme controller, nobody can come. Nobody can control me. But I wish, I desire to be. Therefore, the hearing process is very important. Very, very important. There's the last verses on hearing. Let me speak to you. Then we can go back to the subject matter. Last verses, beautiful two verses are there. One is 10:38, 12. In this verses, this important of hearing is given. 10:38, 12. In this beautiful verses, it is stated that all sins destroyed, all good fortune is created. By the Supreme Lord, quality, activity, the appearance, word that describe these three things: animate, beautify, purify the world. On the other hand, bereft of his glories are like a decoration on a corpse. See, without Krishna Katha is decoration on the corpse. What is the value of that? It is so auspicious. Sinmatam Sokatha Krishna Punya Sravana Kirtana. It is Punya, very auspicious. Very, very auspicious. And the last verses on this, yeah, then we can go back to the subject matter. 10:47:18. There's a beautiful verses is there. In these beautiful verses, Krishna Katha is important of hearing. I'm telling because this is all introduction. Introduction to why the hearing is important, because people are not so interested. They are indifferent, impervious to the hearing Krishna Katha. To hear about the pastime that Krishna regularly performs is nectar for the ears. For those who release just a single drop of that nectar, even once, their dedication to material duality is ruined. Many such persons have suddenly give up their wretched homes, family, themselves becoming wretched, traveled here to Vrindavan to wander about like a birds begging for their living. So, how important this Krishna Katha. So today, so we are going to hear the Damodar Lila. So Damodar Lila, as I told you, the essence of Damodar Lila is Krishna is explaining here that how he can be, he is exhibiting everyone, he is disclosing everyone that evam sandarsita, this beautiful verses from 10th canto, evam sandarsita anga harina vutta vasyata swabasena api krishnena jasyadam sarvesh saswaram vase. In these beautiful verses, Maharaj Parikshit Sukadev Goswami is revealing that what is the essence of this Damodar Lila, how the Supreme Controller is controlled. O Maharaj Parikshit, this entire universe with its great exalted demigods like Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, Lord Indra is under the control of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yet the Supreme Lord has one special transcendental attribute. He comes under the control of his devotee. This was now exhibited by Krishna in this pastime. So this is Damodar Lila. Damodar, Lord is Supreme Controller, Ishwara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha, Ishwara Parama, Supreme Controller. The host of demigods, including Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, they are under the control of the Supreme Lord. So that Supreme Controller, whom the plenary person, ekapyaso rachayitam jagadanda koti kitti rasti jagadanda chayandantah andantarastha paramanu chayantarastam govindamadi purusam tamaham vadami. Plenary person of the Lord is a super soul. He is controlling everyone. Just a plenary person. Eka bahunam vidadate kaman, who is maintaining everyone. That supreme controller, the supreme maintainer, he is now under the control of his devotee. This is apparent contradiction. The Kunti Devi is bewildering, Bhimoyati. In chapter 1, text 831, Kunti Devi telling, I am bewildered. How, Krishna, you are the supreme controller and you are now controlled. You are fearing, seeing the mother, seeing the stick in your mother hand. You are being captured, who cannot be captured by anyone. How this apparent contradiction? This apparent contradiction is possible because Krishna wants to be subordinate to his devotee. This is the transcendental qualities. Murtyavasyatam. He wants to be subordinate, come under the subordination of his devotee. Because nobody goes to Krishna to chastise him. We don't go to temple. Nobody goes to temple. Krishna, I will chastise you today. I will scold you today. I will curse you today. No. I will give you punishment today. No, nobody goes to chastise or give punishment. But Krishna wanted that. Somebody comes and chastises, he desires to be chastised. He desires to be punished. When he desires to be punished, he comes under this subordination. He displays this lila. This is called Ananda Chinma. This is not something like this is lila. This is called Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. To increase the pleasure of the devotee and himself, he displays, exhibits this pastime. Ananda Chinmaya Lila Patitavistabhira eva nijarupataya kalavi. Goloko ivani vasati akhilatma bhut. That is to be understood. That is Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. Therefore, he himself says in these beautiful verses of beautiful verses in this Adi Lila, in this it is revealed in these beautiful verses. मोरो पुत्र मोरो सखा मोरो प्राणपति एई बाबे मोर करे शुद्ध भक्ति आपनाक बड़ माने आमार समहीन सेई बाबे होए आमी ताहार अधीन. In these beautiful verses, Krishna himself revealed that why he comes under the subordination of the devotee. If one cherishes pure loving devotion to me, thinking of me as his son, his friend, or his beloved, regarding himself as a great, considering me as equal or inferior, I become subordinate to him. See? Krishna wants to be chastised. When he desires to be chastised, and he loved to be chastised, because nobody chastised. Vaikuntha, everybody is praying, sir, sir, sir. Brahma Bhuvana, Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Maruta Sunbanti Divyastave. Vedai Sangapada Karma Upanishadayar Gayanti Samaga, Dhyana Vasishta Tadgatena, Manasa Pashanti Yam Yogina, Jasantana Vidu Surasaragana Deve, Tasmai Namaha. The Lord has been worshipped by great personality, Yam Brahma, Varuna, Rudra, Maruta. Everybody. The great yogi, they are praying. Nobody goes to Lord to chastise. But he desired, he loves to be chastised by his pure devotee. He cannot be chastised by any Tom, Dick and Harry. No. That demons, they come to chastise the Lord, fight with Lord. They did not give even a chance to introduce themselves. Putana, Agasura, Bakasura, they were terminated. They were killed. Krishna will not come under the subordination of the ordinary person, but only pure devotee. Pure devotee. Here it is said that pure devotee, who is regarding himself as a great, considering me equal and inferior, I become subordination to him. Yashoda Maiya, Gopis, they do not see the Krishna is great. But how Krishna, Yashoda Maiya is not thinking how Krishna is great, but how greatly Krishna is dependent on me. If Krishna will not take food, he will become weak and become sick and die. God will die, that kind of thing. If Krishna will not be disciplined, he will be naughty. If Krishna will not take bath, he will be dirty. In this way, the sweetness eclipses the greatness of the Lord. The exhibition of sweetness, love, eclipses the greatness of the Lord. Jasodamaya never think that Krishna is so great. Krishna is divine supreme. No. He thinks he is my son. Gopis are thinking he is my beloved. The friends is thinking they are my friend, equal level, inferior. Therefore Krishna says, who cherishes that love, I want to subordinate to them. Not anybody. Not anybody. Not those who have Ishwara Gana. No, Krishna is supreme, awe and reverence. No. Therefore Damodar Ashtakam, stanza 3, it is a iti drikswa lila veer ananda kunde sogasam nimanjatam akhyapayanta. Todiya sitange su bhaktir jitatam punha prematastam satabriti bande. By such childhood pastime as this is drowning the inhabitants of Gokula and revealing to those devotees whose pure love imbues with intimacy and free from all conception of awe and reverence. There is no question of awe and reverence. The greatness is eclipsed by the sweetness. Try to understand this. Intimacy. Oh, Krishna is my son. Krishna is my lover. Krishna. So this intimacy, this sweetness That made this devotee to control the Krishna. Krishna becomes subordinate. Krishna comes under their control, although he is supreme controller. He wished to be. Prabhupada has written, no, he is independent. The ignorance, the foolish people, they do not know. They think that how the supreme controller now is controlled. What is this? No, supreme controller is supreme controller under all circumstances. But he himself wishes to be subordinate of the Krishna, his devotee. That is his wish, his desires. Prabhupada give an example. He never cared. Radharani also, gopis, they tried to stop him. He went to Mathura. He is independent. He never. But when he desire, he wished to be subordinate, he becomes subordinate. That is the Lila Abhisesa. That is his pastimes. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Patitavis Taviro Eva Nijarupatakala. That is his Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. Because this kind of exchange of love is very, very, it is stated in these beautiful verses that in this kind of exchange of love between the God, Krishna and his devotee, particularly when devotee are the superior, that is very, very, what you say, nectarian. Here in this beautiful verses 9 to 9 of Madhya, the exchange of spiritual happiness between Krishna and his devotee, in which Krishna is controlled by his devotee, is compared to an ocean of nectar into his devotee and Krishna plunge. This is the verdict of learned scholar who appreciate Krishna's opulence. Because this is like an ocean of nectar. The Supreme Lord, Supreme Controller, who is control, everything is controlled. Krishna wants to give the exalted position to devotees. The Mayavadi, the non-devotee, the Mayavadi cannot understand. The Mayavadi, they think that, oh, they want to equal to Krishna. But devotees, they are better than Krishna. Krishna gives them the position is better than him, better than himself, better than the God himself. Yasodamaya is superior to Krishna in this pastime. Gopis are superior to Krishna. The friends, Gopos are superior to Krishna here. They do not idea that how Krishna can become under the control. Just like Arjuna. Krishna becomes Parthasarathi, his charioteer. Because of love, he comes under the subordination. That is the pastime of the Krishna likes to give an exalted position to his pure devotees, particularly the pure devotees. He wants to come under the subordination. That is Damodar Leela. That is called Leela, pastime. And Lord exhibited these pastimes to prove everybody. Dasyayam tadvida lokam atmana bhurtya paschatam brajau bhaha harsanam balachestitaha. This childhood pastime Lord exhibited. It is stated in this beautiful verse. Why Lord exhibited this pastimes? Lord exhibited this pastime because to show everyone, to exhibit everyone, darsayam tad vidam loko atmanam bhuttavasyatam brajasya bhai harsam bhagavan bala chestita. The pure devotee throughout the world who could understand his activities. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, exhibited how much he can be subdued by his devotees, his servant. In this way, increase the pleasure of Brajabasi by his childhood pastime. See, this is the thing. This is the Damodar Leela. This is the Damodar Leela. In purport, Prabhupada very nicely, Krishna performed childhood activity to increase the pleasure of his devotee was another transcendental humor. He exhibited this activity not only to inhabitants of Brajabhumi but also others who were captivated by his external potency opulence. But the internal devotee were simply absorbed in the love of Krishna. The external devotee were captivated by the unlimited potency, were in form of Krishna, desired to be submissive. Here it says that Prabhupada written, Krishna desired to be submissive to his servant. Because this spontaneous love, the love where the sweetness invokes the affection, the greatness invokes the what we say, reverence. But the problem is that when you know Krishna is the great, it inhibits expression of the love. It inhibits the range of reciprocation of the Lord. Therefore, this kind of particular activities, particularly the internal devotees, those who are absorbed in this sweetness of the Lord, not the greatness of the Lord, Lord comes under the subordination. So much so that devotee produced God, Prabhupada say. Devaki and Vasudev, they underwent so much austerity without being united, any union. They went so much austerity. And Krishna came, what do you want? I want a son like you. Krishna said, nobody is equal to me. Nobody is even greater than me. Nobody can be greater than. Natasya karyam karanam cha vidyate, natas samascha be adhikasya drishyate. He is asamurga. So I will be your son. That means devotee is producing God, Prabhupada said. So how exalted the position of the devotee. Krishna is exhibiting that. Whole idea of Damodar Lila to exhibiting that my devotees, I can be subordinate to the pure love devotee. Because that gives the pleasure to the Lord, transcendental pleasure. So all pastimes, Lila, to increase the pleasure. How exalted the devotee. So we can go back to this beautiful verse, our original verses. Purport, so that we can go a little more deep about this, the essence of this pastime. So here in this purport, Prabhupada has explained the pastime of Krishna very difficult to understand, but devotee can understand. It is therefore said, Darsayam tadvidam loko atmanam bhaktavasyatam. The Lord displays the transcendental attribute coming under the control of his devotee, as stated in Brahma Samhita. Ekapyasura chaitam jagadanda kotim yaschaktirasti jagadanda chayandantah andantarastha paramanu chayantarastam govindamadi purusham tamam bhajai. By his one plenary personage Paramatma, the Lord controls innumerable universe with all the demigods, yet he agrees to be controlled by the devotee. In the Upanishad, it is stated that Supreme Personality of God, see here first thing, that he is supreme controller. Jasya prabhava prabhavata jagatandaga ekopya sura chaitam jagatandakoti. Tam Ishwaram Parameshwaram. Tam Ishwaram Parameshwaram. He is Parameshwara, supreme controller, but he is under the control. And in the Upanishad, he said that Supreme Personality of Godhead can run with the more speed than the mind. But here we see that although Krishna wanted to avoid being arrested by his mother, he was finally defeated and Mother Jasoda captured him. That is very important. That is very important. So what happened? The Damodar Lila begins when the once upon a time, Ekada, once upon a time, Jasoda Maya, seeing that his maid servants are very busy in other household activities, he want to churn the butter for Krishna. But Krishna was sleeping in the, and he got up and he stopped this churning and he wanted to be fed. And Jasoda Maya is feeding, but in between the feeding, she went to attend this boiling milk, the pan, boiling milk pan. So he left Krishna, and Krishna was very angry. How can you leave me? Eh? So Krishna was very angry and broke that churning pots, butter pot, and went to um, and he went to steal the butter that was hanging in the pot, hanging in the swing. So when Jasoda Maya came and saw that everything is disoriented and Krishna broke all the pot by seeing the mischievous behavior, he wanted to give some just like mother wants to give punishment. She wants to give some punishment. So he was holding a stick. She wanted to see that where is Krishna. So she found that Krishna is standing in a wooden grinding mortar which is ups and down, and stealing the butter and distributing the butter to monkeys. And by seeing, Krishna was also very fearful. See, here it is said that Krishna is fearful, is very fearing, looking here and there. He knows that he was doing some mistake, guilty. He is fearing. Whether Mother Jashoda will come, my mother will come. See, that is to be understood. Who is fear by fear personified? Everybody is fearing, from Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, even fear personified. That personality is fearing. That contradiction is very possible because of pure devotee. That he desired to be feared. Everybody fearing, he desired to be feared. Then he comes and exhibits this kind of wonderful pastime, enchanting, endearing, unparalleled, uncommon pastime to exhibit everyone. No, I can be feared because only by my devotees, pure devotees. So he is feared to Mother Jashoda. Bhati bhatayam, madabhayat bhati bhatayam. Everybody fearing. It is stated that the Sujya, the sun, moon, all the demigods, everybody fearing of the Lord. Madabhayat bhati bhatayam, madabhayat surya tapati. The sun is fearing out of, his sun is rising out of fear of the Lord. All the orbit, the planet is moving out of fear. Bhati bhatayam, the wind is blowing out of fear of the Lord. It is stated in this beautiful 425, 41 verses, that everybody is fearing, even Brahma is fearing. 11, 10, 30 Bhagavatam. Say Brahma also fearing. Indra also fearing. Indra Varsati. The death is fearing. Death Muttum Charati. The death is out of fear, he goes for the duty. So everybody is fearing of the Lord, but that personality who is feared by everyone is now fearing. So out of fear of Mother Jashoda, he is running away from the wooden grinding mortar, quickly running from the wooden grinding mortar. But who has been caught? See, who has been caught? Prabhupada said that he wanted to avoid being arrested by Mother. He was finally defeated by Mother Jashoda, who has been caught from behind by her, who ran after with greater speed. It is stated in this Damodar Ashtakam that Josoda bihu lukala dhavamanam paramastam atayanta gopaya. So Jashoda Maya is running quickly and catching. See, who can defeat the Lord in the race? It is stated in Brahma Samhita, the beautiful verse, Panthastu koti satabachara sampragamya vayu rathapi manasa munipungavanam swapyasti prapatasimni abhichantya tattva govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. This is 534 Brahma Samhita. It is stated that great personality, great yogis and all, they trying to catch Lord. For millions of bars they are trying. And how they are trying? With the speed of Vayur, wind and mind. Mind is so fast. I am thinking now, I am here now, I can think of moon, I can think of sun, I can think of anywhere. So fast. In that speed, the yogis, not only one life, millions of life, they are trying to catch the Lord, but they failed. They failed. But Jashoda Maya could manage to capture the Lord. So capture the uncapturable Lord is, although apparent contradiction, it is possible because Krishna wanted to exhibit that I want to be subordinate of the devotee. I want to be controlled by devotee. He desired to be controlled. Therefore, he comes under the control of his devotee. He comes to be captured. He is ready to be captured. Not that, Jashoda Maya can capture him. No. Because he is ready to be captured by the devotee's pure love. That is Damodar Leela. Otherwise, who can? Even Isopanishada, it is stated in this Isopanishada that nobody can defeat Krishna. Iso Mantra 4, it is said that nobody can defeat Krishna in race. Although fixed in his abode, the personality of Godhead is swifter than the mind and can overcome all others running. He is the champion. Lord is the champion in racing. But that champion is now defeated by Mother Yashoda. That is Damodar Leela. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. Vitta Vasyatam. Bhakta Vachala. Bhakta Vachala. This is attribute of Krishna. He comes under the Bhakta Vachala, very dear to Krishna. The devotees are very dear to Krishna. Therefore, he comes under the subordination of his devotees. So we can go to the purport. Lakshmi Saharsa Satasam Brahma Sabhyamanam. Krishna is sought by the hundreds and thousands of goddess of fortune. Nonetheless, he steals butter. Again, apparent contradiction. Krishna is stealing butter, not only in his house, his other house also, Gopi's house. Why? Do you think Krishna is poverty stricken? Vaikuntha, there is no butter, scarcity of the butter, therefore he is coming and stealing butter? No. He has no scarcity. Krishna is completely independent, completely full. Om punnamadam punnamidam punnam punnamudichate punnasya punnamadaya punnameva vasishyate. He is complete. You take out something from him, he is still complete. That is Krishna. That is understanding. Ishopaneshad, the past mantra. Om punnamadam punnamidam punna punna. He is complete. Everything is there. Krishna has no scarcity. Aishwarasya samagrasya virasya dasasya sriya jnana vairagya chaiva. Is full of opulences, Krishna. Krishna is not poverty stricken. He is the supremely rich personality, supremely wealthy personality. But that supremely rich personality, wealthy personality, whom this thousand of Lakshmi, Chintamani Prakara Sadmasu Kalparvrukhya Laksha Pratesu Surabera Vipalayantam. Lakshmi Saharsa Satasam Brahma, thousand of Lakshmi attentively serving the Lord. Lakshmi is the goddess of fortune, goddess of wealth. We are praying Ashtalakshmi, this Lakshmi, that Lakshmi to get some money, increase our, ameliorating our material riches. But that Satasahasra Lakshmi, they are serving the Lord in Vaikuntha. And that Krishna, supremely rich, supremely wealthy, he is coming as if he is begging, he is stealing the butter, as if he does not have any butter. That apparent contradiction is Damodar Leela. That is his pastime. He wanted to be like this. He wanted to steal. Braje prasiddham navanita choram. Braje prasiddham navani. Bilba Mangala Thakur very nicely singing. Braje prasiddham navanita choram. Gopanganam. So there is nobody is better thief than Krishna. He is celebrated as butter thief. That is to reciprocation with love, reciprocation of love. They increase the humor, the transcendental pleasure of his devotee and himself. Otherwise, it doesn't have to come all this, exhibit all the things. That is a transcendental attribute. That is this lila, ananda chinmaya rasa. Try to understand this point, this contradiction. Prapanna nisprapanchavi budhamba se bhutale. He has nothing to do. Brahma is telling he has nothing to do with this material world. He has come to give pleasure to his devotees. In these beautiful verses, we will go back and come back again. So in this beautiful verse, Krishna is explaining 10, 14, I think 37. Yes. Prapancha nisprapanchapi budham vayase bhutale prapanna janatananda sondaham patitham prabhu. These beautiful verses is spoken by the Lord Brahma. My dear master, although you have nothing to do with material existence, you come to this earth and imitate material life just to expand the varieties of ecstatic enjoyment for your surrendered devotee. To increase the devotee, expand the varieties of ecstatic enjoyment for your surrendered devotee. That is the only way you are coming. Otherwise, you have nothing. Why is exhibiting all the things? To prove that exalted position of the devotee. That is the whole idea. And give pleasure to his devotee. That is whole idea. In another verses also Krishna say that that anugrahasya bhaktanam manosim deha astita bhajate tadriskida yasrutta tad paro bhavet. Beautiful verse 10:33-36. So in these beautiful verses, say when Lord assume a human-like body to show the mercy to his devotee, he engaged in such a pastime as will attract those who hear about them to become dedicated to him. This kind of activity is to attract everyone so that everyone can hear, then go back to him. That is whole idea is exhibiting pastime. Lord is so merciful. One pastime is executing so many things. He is performing so many things. He is accomplishing so many things, giving pleasure to himself, his pleasure to the devotees. He is exhibiting that the position of the devotee. He wanted to be chastised. He is fulfilling his desire, and he is giving also this pastime to everyone, so that no, whosoever hear this pastime, they will get attracted to the Lord and go back to Godhead. So how Lord is merciful? Anugrahasya bhaktanam, that is called anugraha. Compassion, mercy, extremely merciful Lord. So he is engaged, enacting all this pastime to attract us. So, and he steals butter like one who is poverty stricken. Prabhupada is writing very nice. Yamraj, the controller of all living entity, fears the order of Krishna, yet Krishna is afraid of his mother's stick. This contradiction cannot be understood by one who is not a devotee, but a devotee can understand how powerful is unalloyed devotional service to Krishna. It is so powerful that Krishna can be controlled by an unalloyed devotee. This Bhakta Vasata does not mean that he is under the control of servant, rather he is under the control of servant's pure love. That is the thing. Not servant. So many servants are there. We are also servant, neophyte servant, fallen servant, but not servants pure love. So many servants are there. Mayavadi also somehow, and they are this Vaikuntha also there are so many servants. Demigods are a servant. No, servants pure love. Vrittavasyata. Servant pure love. Here Prabhupada says that, see, fearing also, same thing we have already discussed, that Yamaraj also fearing. Murtu charati. Madhavayat murtu charati. Even Yamaraj also fearing Krishna, but Krishna is now fearful of the Yasodamaya. And all this contradiction we have discussed, that how Krishna is supremely rich, but he is stealing butter. Krishna is champion in race, he is captured by the Yasodamaya. Krishna, the fear personified, Yamaraj, the fear personified, is feared by Krishna, but Krishna is now fearing. So everything contradiction cannot be understood by non-devotee. Non-devotee will say, oh, Krishna also under control. What is this? No. This is his wish. Prabhupada is writing purport. We can read further, so we can know that why Krishna is coming under control. So, so here to exhibit that powerful, how the but devotee can understand how powerful is unalloyed devotional service to Krishna. So unalloyed devotional service to Krishna is very powerful. Therefore Krishna say, Namam sadhayati jogo, na dharma, na sankhya dharma uddhava. 11 canto 14:20. Krishna is telling, namam sadhayati, you cannot obtain me by yoga system. No, nor you can obtain me by Sankhya, na Sankhya na Uddhava, na Tapasthaga, not by austerity, not by renunciation. I only can be obtained how? Bhaktya mamorjita, only by bhakti. In these beautiful verses, Krishna has asserted this fact that Krishna only can be conquered by the pure devotional, unalloyed devotees, unalloyed devotion. Na sadhayati mam jogo, na sankhyam dharma uddhava, na sodhaya tapastyaga jatha bhaktir mamorjita. Krishna here say, my dear Uddhava, the unalloyed devotional service rendered to me by my devotee, bring me under their control. See, bring me under their control. I cannot be thus controlled by engage in, I cannot be controlled by those engaged in mystic yoga, Sankhya philosophy, pious work, Vedic study, austerity, or renunciation. Krishna here asserted the fact unequivocally. He asserted the fact that I cannot be conquered. I cannot be controlled by anybody other than the unalloyed devotional service. Pure devotional, Sudha Bhakta, Sudha Bhakti. In the next verse also Krishna says, Bhaktyam ekah graha sadhyatma priyasatam. Only by devotional service I can be, only by practicing unalloyed devotional service with full faith in me can obtain me, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. These are the statement of the Lord Himself. Also, there are so many other places. Nayam sukhapa bhagavana dehinam gopika sutta atmanam ganinam cha atmabhutanam datha bhakti mamod. 10, I think 10, 14, 29. Same thing. Nobody can obtain Krishna. Nobody can 10, 14, 10, 9, 21. I think this one 10, 9, 21. Yes. In these verses also Krishna said, Nayam sukhapa bhagavana dehinam gopika sutta jnaninam cha atmabhutanam jatha bhaktir mamod. Jatha bhakti matayha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, the son of Mother Josoda, is accessible to devotee engaged in spontaneous loving service. He is not easily accessible to mental speculator, those striving for self-realization by severe austerity penance, nor those who consider body as the same. So Krishna is already here, asserted, confirmed, declared, proclaimed that he cannot be controlled by any other method than bhakti. This is power of unalloyed devotional service that brought Krishna under the control of his devotee. That is the main thing to understand. Only by bhakti, not any other. He never say karma, yoga, sankhya, everything has been rejected by Krishna. Very unequivocally, categorically. He has rejected all other method of obtaining him, controlling him. Only by bhaktya. Bhagavad Gita, from 7th chapter on, every verses you say bhaktya, bhaktya. Bhaktya mama vijananti. 1154, 1850, 55. All these verses, only bhakti. In Bhagavatam also so many verses are there, 779, 7750, 51. And in Prahlad Maharaj also repeating the same thing, 779 in this verse. Bhagavatam, 799. Prahlad Maharaj also same thing he has 799 in this beautiful verse. Prahlad Maharaj also nicely spoken. Bhaktya tusa bhagavana gadajuttapaya. Bhaktya tutasya bhagavana. Prahlad Maharaj continued, one may possess wealth, an aristocratic family, beauty, austerity, education, sensory expertise, luster, influence, physical strength, diligence, intelligence, mystic yoga, yogic power, but I think even by all this qualification, one cannot satisfy Supreme Personality of Godhead. However, one can satisfy the Lord simply by devotional service. Gajendra did this, that the Lord was satisfied. See, Prahlad Maharaj also confirmed this fact. Only by bhakti can be captured. God himself said to Uddhava also, same thing, in 9466, 63 also. Sorry, not Uddhava, Durvasa Muni. Mai nirbandha hudaya sadhava samadarshana. Base kurbanti mam bhaktya. This is the important verse, important point. Base kurbanti mam bhaktya sat striya sat patim jatha. A chaste woman bring their gentle husband under control by service. The pure devotee who are equal to everyone, completely attached to me in the core of my heart, bring me under their full control. Again, the full control. Krishna is revealing how he comes under the control. Because the devotees are very much, they do not know anything. They unalloyed devotional service. Anya vilasita sunyam. Why Krishna comes under the devotee? Because devotee has got this qualification. Not anybody. Any Tom, Dick and Harry, Krishna comes under the subordination, under the control. No. Those devotee who has developed these qualities. What is that? Who are equal to everyone, completely attached to me in the core of the heart. That should be the qualification of the devotee, unalloyed devotional service. Anya vilasita sunyam, Prabhupada said in one of the verses, one of the I think 9463 purport Prabhupada say that why Krishna comes under the devotee, because devotee has got this qualification, Anya vilasita sunyam jnana karmadi anarvatam. They have no desire other than Krishna. They want to see Krishna. They want to be Krishna. Just like in Sikha, sorry, Damodar Ashtakam, Satyavarta Muni is praying. What is that? Satyavarta Muni praying. Varam Devo Mokhyam Na Mokhyam Badim Ba Nachanayam Baneham Bare Sadapiya Idam Te Bapu Natha Gopala Balam Sadame Manasabhi Rastam Kimana Varam Devo Mokhyam Na. Oh Lord, I do not pray to you for any kind of boons or boon of impersonal liberation or highest liberation in Vaikuntha life or any other boon that may be obtained by executing 9 processes of bhakti. I simply wish that may this beautiful form of yours, the Bala Gopal, be ever manifest in my heart. So the devotee, pure devotee, they do not have any desire, only desire to be with God. That is their desire. Anya Vilasita Sunyam. Therefore Krishna comes under their control. That point should be understood. Why Krishna comes under? What is this qualification? Why he does not come under everyone? Only unalloyed devotee. Because unalloyed devotee, there are no material desire. Anya Vilasita Sunyam. They are so much attached to Krishna in their core of. They do not know anybody. Sadhava hudame maham sadhuna mudame teham madanya te na jananti. They do not know anybody other than Krishna. Only, and in their heart always Krishna. Govinda Vishrama. Govinda rest in this. Kamara Hudaye Govinda Vishrama. That is the qualification of devotee. They bring the control of, they bring Krishna under the control. So we can go back to the purport. Prabhupada is giving that how by pure devotional service is so, what do you say, is so potent that he brings the control, so potent that he brings the Krishna. It is so powerful that Krishna can be controlled by an unalloyed devotee. See, Krishna Bhakti Akarsani. Krishna is Bhakti Akarsani. He is attracted by the Bhakti. Therefore, he comes under the subordination of Radharani. Radharani is the highest epitome, embodiment, emblem of Bhakti, the topmost. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu certified that the gopis are the topmost devotee. Rajasta Tanaya Aradhya Bhagavana Brajasya Tanaya Tad Dhamam Vrindavanam. So in this, he is under the control, rather he is under the control of the servant. It is said that Krishna became the chariot driver of Arjuna. Arjuna ordered him, Sevar Ubha Madhare Ratham Stapayami. My dear Krishna, you have agreed to me by chariot and to execute my order. Place my chariot between 2 armies of soldiers. Krishna immediately executed this order. Therefore, one may argue that Krishna is also not independent. But this one is ajnana. See, very important. Ignorance. Krishna is always full independent. When he becomes subordinate to his devotee, this is a display of Ananda Chinmaya Rasa, the humor of transcendental quality that increases the transcendental pleasure. See, try to understand. Krishna say, this is just like Arjuna is telling in chapter Bhagavad Gita, the Senara Ubhamadhira Rathastapita Achyatya. Krishna is ordering Krishna to bring your chariot in the midst of the 2 army. That does not mean that Krishna is carrying out this order. That does not mean that Krishna is not independent. One may argue that Krishna immediately executed this order. Therefore, one may argue that Krishna is not independent. It is ignorance, Prabhupada says. Krishna always independent, fully independent. But when he becomes subordinate to his devotee, this is a display of Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. This is all his pastimes to increase the transcendental pleasure. He loves to be chastised. He loves to be carried out the order of his devotee. He wants to put devotee in an exalted position, more exalted. Madhavaktya Pujyadhika. more exalted position than himself, to show everyone that how devotees are great. That is his whole idea, that is his pastime. That gives him pleasure, transcendental pleasure. Ananda chinmaya rasa patitavi stavi. That is all transcendental pastime. The Prabhupada is telling this is a humor of transcendental qualities. Humor, that harsha. Brajasya, what is that? Brajasya ubhaya harsha bhagavana bala chestita. To increase the humor of transcendental rasa, transcendental pleasure. Brajasya ubhaha. Braj is inhabitant of Denijan of Brajabasi, Vrindavanbasi. To increase the transcendental pleasure, Lord is enacting all these pastimes. Everyone worship the Lord. Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, he sometimes desired to be controlled by someone else. Such controller can be no one else but a pure devotee. That is the Prabhupada end the purport with beautiful thing. Krishna is the Supreme Lord. Therefore, he sometimes desired to be. Everyone worshipping the Lord. Everyone. Ramasambhu Brahmarapati Ganesartita Pada Jagannath Swami Naina Patagami Bhavatame. The Jagannath Ashtakam, say that first verse, that Ramasambhu, the Lakshmi, the Rama, everybody comes worshipping the Lord, worshipping the lotus feet of the Lord. But he sometimes desired to be controlled by someone else. And such controller can be no one else but pure devotee. Only pure devotee. He never comes any Tom, Dick and Harry. There's a beautiful verses in this regard. It is stated here. The beautiful verses, it is said that he left the Lakshmi also. This is the beautiful verses where it is said that he left the 431. Yes. 431:22. There's a beautiful verses in this regard. We will go to these verses 431:22. This is Prabhupada has given a purport. Let's see it in that. In Sriyam Anucharitam, this is a beautiful verses. Sriyam Anucharitam tadarthas. So in this beautiful 431:22 Bhagavatam, although the Supreme Personality of Godhead is self-sufficient, he becomes dependent on his devotee. He does not care for goddess of fortune, nor for the king's demigod who are after favors of good goddess of fortune. Where is that person who is actually grateful will not worship the personality? So he does not care. He is dependent. He is self-sufficient. But he becomes dependent on his devotee. So he leaves the Lakshmi also. He leaves everyone. Everybody worshipping, but he lives. He comes under the control of the Krishna Lord. Although he is fully independent, but he desires. When he desires, he comes under. It's not like that he is forced. Yashoda Maya could not bind Krishna. He attempted, many times he attempted to bind Krishna, but he could not attempt, could not do that. You cannot bind, sorry, my dear mother, you cannot do that. He is Supreme Lord. Dasya prabhava prabhavata jagadanda koti kotishu asesa vasudade vibhutti vannam param brahma paramadhama pavitram paramam bhava. He is Supreme Controller. Tam Ishwaram paramam maheshwaram. He is Maheshwara. Bhaktaram jagyam tapasam sarvalokka maheshwaram. You cannot control, you cannot bind the unbound. Therefore, Mother Yashoda could not bind him. He tried. Every time 2-inch short, 2-inch short. Why? Because he is Supreme Controller. Nobody can bind him. Nobody can bind him. Rather, he is releasing everybody from the bondage. Chinasya sarvesham. Bilbhamangar Thakur say that everybody in this world is under the material bondage. Everybody. From Brahma, Abrahma, Bhuvanala, Loka, Punaravartina Arjuna. Everybody under the control of this Maya. Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma also control. Mama Maya Duratai. Everybody is control of his Maya. Everybody is under the bondage, material bondage. And only way to release is Krishna. Krishna only can give liberation. It is stated by Lord Shiva. Mukti Pradayata Vishnur. Only Mukti Pradata hai. Only one can give the liberation, he is Mukunda. Mukunda means who gives the liberation. Nobody can. No demigod, no Lord Shiva also say, I cannot give liberation. Only Vishnu can give. It is stated in 10:51:20 also. In these verses, only Krishna, 10:51:20, in this beautiful verses, it is stated that nobody can release anyone from the bondage except Krishna. So, but that personality who is releasing everybody from the bondage, now he is being bound. What is this? What is this apparent contradiction? Eh? Why is bound? In this beautiful verses, it is say that all good fortune to you. Now, please choose a benediction from us, anything but liberation, since only infallible Supreme Lord Vishnu can bestow that. Liberation cannot be bestowed by demigod nor by Lord Shiva, Brahma, any demigods. Only Krishna can give. Supreme Lord, infallible Supreme Lord Vishnu can give. And that person who is releasing everybody from the material bondage, that person is now bound by this Jasodamaya. How can Jasodamaya bound him? That is impossible. But Lord wished to be bound. Lord allows to be bound. Lord allows to tied up. That's why Mother Jasoda could bind. Lord allows to be bound. Is to try to understand he is supreme independent. Nobody can bind him. But he allows, he loves, he desires to be bound. Then he wants to be bound by pure devotees, not any Tom, Dick and Harry. Pure devotee. That is Damodar Leela. Not that he is forced. Aham Bhakta Paradina. What is the meaning of Aham Bhakta Paradina? Krishna said to Durvasa, Asusantra Ivadijya. Aham Bhakta Paradina hi aswatantra Ivadijya. Sadhu bhi gasta udaye. Bhaktir Bhakta Janavya. Why I am not independent? Why I am dependent? Because of sadhu bhi grasta hudaye. Because my heart is grasta. Sadhu bhi grasta hudaye. Rahu grasta. Sadhu grasta. By devotional service. My heart is captured by the devotional service of the Lord. Therefore, not only devotee of my devotee also very dearer to me. And I am not independent. I come under the dependent. That is the idea. That Krishna wanted to be, wished to be dependent. Otherwise, who can bind the Lord in three worlds? Impossible. Parasya Sakti Vividaiva Srute. Lord has so many energy that is stopping Mother Jasoda. You cannot bind. Stop. Swabhaviki Bala Kriya Agana. Nobody can bind the Supreme Lord. That is not possible. That is contradictory. But when Krishna wants to be bound, when Krishna wants to be tied up, he submit to his pure devotee only. Pure devotee. That is Damodar Leela. So here Prabhupada is mentioning that in this beautiful verses, Prabhupada is mentioning that in the purport, yes, 10:9:19. In the purport, Prabhupada is mentioning that the last line, that nobody should be ignorant that telling that Krishna is also dependent. No, Krishna is not dependent. He is independent. But sometimes he desires to be controlled by someone else. Such controller can be no one else but a pure devotee. Sometimes he desires. Because everybody comes to worship, nobody chastising me, nobody is binding me, nobody is controlling me, everybody bound by his Maya, everybody controlled by him, everybody being punished by his Maya, everybody is, asking money, asking this, asking that, I want this, I want that. Krishna is supremely rich, he wants to be so that I am also poverty stricken. What kind of poverty stricken? Poverty stricken of love. He wants love, that unalloyed devotion. Therefore, he is coming and enacting all the pastime to increase the transcendental pleasure. That is Damodar Leela. Chinnasya Sarvasam. These verses I am to show you. This was Chinnasi. I don't know Chinnasi. This verses from Bilba Mangala Thakur. Chinnasi. Bilba Mangala Thakur very nicely sung this verse. Chinnasya Sarvasam Bandhanam. Sarvasam Bandhanam. You are releasing everybody bondage. Now you are bound. See, this is Krishna consciousness. This is called Damodar Lila. A person who is releasing everybody bondage from this material world, and he is now bound by his mother's pure love. That is Damodar Lila. Therefore, here it is stated that Darsayam tadvidha lokam atmana vrittavaschatam rajasobha bhaiharsam bhagavana bala chestita. To pure devotee throughout the world who could understand his activity, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, exhibited how much he can be subdued by his devotees, his servant. In this way, increase the pleasure of Brajavasi by his child. So, how the Brajavasis are so exalted. Aho bhagyam, aho bhagyam. Brahmaji is speaking 10:14:38. Aho bhagyam, Nanda Gopa Brajakosam. Yan mitram paramanandam punna brahma sanatana. How great fortunate the Brajavasis are. The punna brahma sanatana, the Supreme Lord become their friends. Aho bhagyam, two times. How fortunate? Both are fortunate. Krishna is fortunate because it's a reciprocation of transcendental pleasure with devotee. So he is always pleased. Therefore, one ahobhagyam for his devotees, Brajavasi, one ahobhagyam is for Krishna. Krishna, you are so fortunate because of this devotee. Ahobhagyam, the Brajavasi also devotee. Yan mitram paramanandam, punna brahma sanatana. See, that is Brajavasi. This is Vrindavan consciousness. This is Vrindavan Lila. This is the Damodar Lila. The reciprocation, the transcendental reciprocation between love, between Lord and his devotees. Particularly when the devotee, the Lord is subordinate to devotee, where the sweetness supersedes the greatness, where the greatness of the Lord eclipsed by the sweetness, that is Damodar Lila. When there is no when the love is not inhibited by the awareness of his greatness, rather it spontaneously flows like a river flows. That is called Damodar Lila. Never inhibit. It is free flow. No more greatness. Krishna is not great. Krishna is not independent. Krishna is dependent on me. If I do not feed, Krishna will die. That is his equation. That is his, that is this, consciousness. That is Mother Josoda. That is Gopis also. So finally, I will show you one verses and we wind up. That is the same thing happened with other Gopis also. This is very 4:26. One beautiful verses is there. In these verses, प्रिय यदि मन करी कराय भर्सन वेदस्तुति होते होए सही मर. Beautiful verses. These verses is revealing. If my beloved concert reproaches me in a sulky mood, that stills my mind from the reverent hymn of the Vedas. See, Krishna very nicely say. According to Prabhupada given very nicely. According to Upanishad, all living entity are dependent on the supreme living being, the personality of Godhead. As it is said in Katha Upanishad, Nitya Nityanam Chetana Chetananam Eka Bahunam Vidadati Kama. One eternal living being entity supports all other eternal living entities. Because the Supreme Personality of Godhead maintains all other living entity, they remain subordinate to the Lord, even when joined with Him in the reciprocation of loving affairs. But in the course of exchanging transcendental love of the highest purity, see, try to understand this, highest purity. Sometimes the subordinate devotee tries to predominate over the predominator. That is the point. That is Damodar Lila. One who lovingly engages with the Supreme Lord as if he were his mother, father, sometimes supersedes the position of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Similarly, his fancy or lover sometimes supersedes the position of the Lord. But such attempts are exhibition of the highest love. That is Damodar Lila. Exhibition of the highest love. Only out of the pure love does the subordinate lover of the Supreme Personality of Godhead side him. See, this is the Damodar Lila. Only out of pure love does the subordinate lover. Everybody subordinate. There is no question of predominator. We all are predominated. Krishna is the only predominator. We are all predominated. Everywhere, in Vrindavan, in Golok, everywhere. But only out of pure love does the subordinate love or Supreme Personality of Godhead chide him. Out of pure love, sometimes the subordinate lover chide him, punish him, like Mother Joshoda gopis. And the Lord, enjoying this chiding, takes it very nicely. The exhibition of chiding, exhibition of natural love makes such activities very enjoyable. See, it makes so enjoyable. Isn't it? A supreme controller whom everybody is, sir, please, please, please. Everybody, sir. And that personality is coming and being chastised, being punished, being controlled. That kind of apparent contradiction is very enjoyable to see how the Supreme Lord is coming and enacting all this pastime. Therefore, all the Brahma, Lord Shiva, Uddhava, everybody coming, no, 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 I want to be Vrindavan. I want to, please, please give me a place in Vrindavan. Chakuleswara Mahadeva. Brahma also got a place. Uddhava is telling, please, my Lord, I want to be a grass. 10, 14, 36, Brahma is telling, I want to be somewhere, some place you give, so that the dust of the gopis, dust of the inhabitant, the denizen of the brajas will fall unto me. 10, 14, 36, Brahma, and 10, 47, 63, Uddhava is speaking the same thing. That is the position of this pure love. That is the exhibition of natural love. Makes such activity very enjoyable. As I showed you, that is in this beautiful 19:2 to 9, that particularly this kind of activities where the devotees are in the upper position, or devotee become predominator and Lord under the subordinate of devotee. That kind of reciprocation is the highest nectarian, the highest, topmost nectarian activities, nectarian pleasure. So here Prabhupada say, in worship of the Supreme Lord with veneration, there is no manifestation of such natural love, because the devotee considers the Lord is superior. See, when you worship the Lord as a reverence, that inhibits the free flow of the love. Therefore, regulative principle in devotional service are meant for those who have not invoked their natural love for Godhead. We are doing all sadhana bhakti. We don't have that spontaneous love. We should not imitate also. We are in neophyte level. So when natural love arises, all regulative methods are surpassed and pure love is exhibited between the Lord and the devotee. Although on such a platform, such a platform of love, the devotee sometimes appear to be predominant over the Lord or transgresses regulative principle. Such dealings are far more advanced than ordinary dealing through regulative principle with awe and reverence. So here it is, Prabhupada says that although it looks like, how you can become a predominator, Krishna is Supreme Lord, and you don't know anything, are you unsophisticated village girl? No, 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 no. You are not unsophisticated. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is praying, Gopivattu Pada Kamalaya Dasa Dasanudata. I want to be servant of the Gopi. Brajabadhu Barde Bargena Jakalpite. Brajabadhu Bargena Jakal. The best worship is Brajabadhu Bargena Yakalpite. How the Brajabadhu, they perform their worship, the devotion, that is the topmost. And I want to be servant of those gopis. Gopi Bhartu Pada Kamalaya Dasa Dasanu Dasa. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's statement. They are far greater than this, although seemingly they are breaking the regulative principle that Supreme Lord should be venerated. Kabim Puranam Anusasitaram Anyar. What is that? Kabim Puranam Anusasitaram Anyar Anyansa Anuspareja Sarvasya Dataram Achintarupam Adityapanam Tamasat Parasta. One should worship the Lord as supreme, great, Param Brahma, Paramadama. No. Here, because of pure devotional service, spontaneous love, that is not applicable. And therefore it is far superior. A devotee who is actually free from all designation due to complete attachment in love of Supreme exhibits spontaneous love for Godhead, which is always superior to the devotion of regulative principle. Informal language used between lover and beloved is indicating of pure affection. See, this is all a pure affection. Because awareness of the sweetness invokes the affection. Awareness of greatness invokes the respect, reverence. That is the difference. So this exhibition of Damodar Lila is the awareness of the affection, sweetness of the Lord. Therefore it supersedes the greatness. Therefore these devotees are more exalted than the devotees who are practicing regulative principle. Therefore those devotees are more better than the Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma. This is the verses today. Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, they could not get an opportunity to bind the Lord, control the Lord. But Jashoda Maya, how fortunate. Aho bhagyam, aho bhagyam. How fortunate. How the Brajavasi are fortunate. They can bring the Lord under the control. That is Damodar Lila. So today is the last day of Damodar Lila. We reflect on this beautiful pastime of the Lord. And not only Damodar Lila ends with today and tomorrow we will forget everything. No, we should continue. We should continue practice the devotional principle and keeping this high standard in the mind, and it will automatically mature to that point. We should always strive for that. Prabhupada say more and more you practice regulative principle, it will mature to the spontaneous love, then you can capture the Lord. This Damodar Lila all about to proving that, all about to exhibiting or giving us lesson that only Lord can be subdued by pure love. So we have to increase our love, we have to enhance, augment our devotional practice. So much so that we will come to a maturation stage of capturing the Lord, controlling the Lord. That is the whole idea, the Damodar Lila. Krishna is giving a standard, high standard of my devotees. To everyone, those who are very much absorbed in Aishwarya Jnana also, Aishwarya Jnana, no, you cannot obtain me, you cannot bring me under control. So thank you very much. So we request everyone to hear Krishna Katha daily. Prabhupada said that this Damodar month, Kartik month, or Bhishma Panchuka, all this is for the new customer. Those who are regular customer, they will buy whether it's a discount sale or no discount. This kind of spiritual discount, this only Kartik month I have to hear Krishna Katha Damodar. No, this is for the new customer to attract. Regular customer, the regular devotee, they should every day, tadartha akila chestatam, Shravanam, what is that called? Shravanam, Dhyanam, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Dhyanam, Harer Adbhuta Karmana. These are wonderful activities of the Lord. So we should hear, chant and remember that. Janma Karma Gunanam Cha Tadarthe Akila Chestata. We should every day endeavor to hear, chant and glorify the wonderful activities of the Lord. That is the way Krishna say, in this way if you hearing and chanting and take this matter into the heart, 11, 26, 29, that then you can get my devotional service. That unalloyed devotional service you will get. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Jai Damodar Lila ki jai. Sri Sri Radha Damodar ki jai. Gaur Premanande Hari.